Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen, and how are you doing today? I kind of cheated last week. I just put that little short out with the wax melts, and I actually felt guilty about it to where I was wanting to bring a video out on Saturday, and then I was just like swamped and everything else, and I was just like, oh, forget it. The YouTube algorithms don't like me anyway, so what's it gonna matter, right? But how is your summer going? Has it started off good? Is it going good? I mean, it's not officially summer. The summer solstice is coming up soon here, but I call it summer because it's warm. It's hot. We have to mow. We have to garden. We all these things. It's summer. It's officially summer. I don't care. Do you know what a hybrid soap is? I didn't know what a hybrid soap was for a long time. Technically, hybrid soap is a soap that is melt and pour and cold process together, not just an embed, but together. So they hold together, and it's part of each, and it's a soap. Okay, but I'll explain more of that in the video. So 3 things: dream big, be true to you. You are worth it. And let's go check out this beautiful hybrid soap. Okay, and I'm not making a traditional loaf of hybrid soap. I'm actually doing a different test. I'm going to put them in my flower molds because I don't remember where I was, and all of a sudden I got the picture of this beautiful white flower with a splash of color on top of it. And then I really wanted to do multicolored soaps, but in the end I decided I was going to just test it and do it with just one color. So it was really hard to decide what color I wanted to do. But the thing about hybrid soaps, one thing is they're not as drying as just a single bar of your transparent soap, glycerin soap, whatever you want to call it, melt and pour. Sometimes I wonder if that has to do with the bases that people use too, right? The other thing is they boost the lather. The melt and pour boosts the lather of the cold process, obviously, because you got your glycerin and your alcohol and your sugar syrup and all that stuff in there when you make it, and so it just really boosts the lather of it. It's great. Just a few tips while you watch me make my cold process portion here. You want to keep temperatures low. You don't want to, soap at like 120 degrees or 130 degrees, depending on what your transparent base is. Do not oven process your hybrid soaps. That's bad. You don't really want them to gel because they can liquefy and, you'll get mush. You can put them in the fridge or the freezer to prevent the soap from heating up too much and ruining your melt and pour portion. Another problem with these is sweating. I don't really have a problem with the sweating part. It does depend on your humidity. If you're curing them, maybe put a fan on them, so low humidity area, but put a fan on them while they cure, and then wrap them up just like a regular melt and pour soap. We'll see what I do with them. But my first process was to make my melt and pour. Oh, and then you can spray alcohol between your layers, and then I punched through because mine does set up fairly quick, just to make sure that my cold process was gonna, stick and adhere. And you could see it kind of pushed it out of the way, just like if it was blue cold process, and then you're, pouring on top of it. It was a little short on my melt and pour, but that was okay because testing was pretty fun. When cutting these, they say don't cut melt and pour with your soap cutter. If you cut it on the side that has the cold process, it's supposed to be easier to cut, and I don't have to worry about cutting it at this point. obviously that was part of the thing of putting it in the mold because I didn't have to mess with it. Which, if you've ever put melt and pour embeds in your cold process, you know that, right? It cuts pretty easy. Did you see my soap, the way it like oozed down the the Pyrex? Like, that never happens. So I'm not blaming it on anything. It could be the fragrance oil for all I know. I am going to down the road make a loaf of these. I just haven't decided exactly yet what I want to do and how I want to do it. So that's a ways down the road yet. I did cover it. They do say do not cover it. I did cover mine with plastic wrap. It's not like it was freezer paper and then insulated really well, even though saran wrap does do a good job of sealing soaps in. But I didn't have a problem with it. And seriously, obviously, I didn't have a problem with it because if they melted, they were already on the bottom, the melt and pour portion, so it was it was fine. Here's my leftover, the stuff I poured into that little container, just a little leftover bar. The thing about melt and pour soaps, or hybrid soaps with the melt and pour in there, they're so pretty. Because that melt and pour, I mixed my micas with the alcohol, right? Maybe I didn't say that, did I? But I did. I mixed them with alcohol because that is an easy way to do it, or glycerin, but I did alcohol. And just a pretty, pretty color. Like, I thought these were really cool. I'm not sure how much I would change on these as far as the procedure. I might add more splotches of melt and pour, like different colors, like maybe reds and oranges and yellows on one, and blues and greens and purples on the other. That type of thing. Oh, I think I forgot to tell you the scent. The scent is from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It's abalone and sea. Here are the fragrance notes for the bars. It's not overpowering at all. It's a very nice, soothing scent. Okay, so this is what they look like just after I unmolded them. They are so pretty. They have that prism color. And here are the bars once they are totally cured. And I have no problems with glycerin dew or anything like that. And as always, I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.